cipher over this beat. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, don't know how to start this like NAS. How do we start this shit? Yo. How do we start this freestyle? I don't know how to embark with the rhymes that are in my head and whatever I would start with. And I didn't even know the words that I would choose for this beckoning creation. Every time I tried to bring myself into a different stasis field so I can enter the space of creative spaces. Forever try to be a little bit more patient with the way that I would freestyle and acting. And I was never acting jaded because creativity enters the zone of resistance and patience. Try to be a little bit more patient, otherwise you miss the different gradients and hues and temperatures. Try to understand myself, and I was looking fucking mad with the way that I would split these rhymes. Forever try to bring in different kind of poetry and fit the design into 5 minutes of rhythmically accentuated poetry. Whatever I had the spirit to lift up myself, and I go and bring a tin cup so I could pour coffee over it and wake up every time I try to talk about shit. I break up with a lot of fervor and passion. Forever try to bring myself into a zone of satisfaction, and I was looking beyond the world of apprehension. Didn't even know if I was gonna go beyond the world of tension, because I knew comprehension wasn't really a problem. Talk about the problem, and I was just trying to salvage them like dead victims. Whatever I did, and I was liquid in the system. Liquidity meaning easily withdrawn from the banking system. Whatever I did, I would never choke, because choking is never an option for the rambling man. Whatever I did, and I was just a gambling man. Whatever I did, and I was just a gambling man. Whatever I did, and you was crooked with the way that I would look beyond the rhymes, and I was shook with, a different kind of volcanic activity that comes from a different seismological scale. And talk about this shit like you could read my mind when you feel in my face with like braille. Whatever I did, and I did perfectly. And I wasn't afraid to do this like a real MC. Cut across the keratin, and motherfuckers looking, they were acting like they was arachnids, and they were spidering their way through the walls and the ceilings, and my face was congealing. But whatever the ceiling would fucking break with the way that my rhymes would go outside of the mouth and make everyone vibrate. And by that I mean sonic eclipse, and motherfuckers are acting like they want a piece of this. Whatever silence is my friend, and I enter in the beat again, and I was going into a zone of sleep again. But I would wake up into a dreamland. Whatever I had no particular plan. Whatever I did, I had no particular plan. But I was gonna continue with the way that I would attack the concept. Try to be a little bit more conceptually blind to it. And I was acting like I was intuiting these words, but really they were just coming out freely, cause it's freestyle, spontaneous combustion. Talk about this shit like you were having a really nice luncheon with your sorority friends. And I'm not talking about that chick again, I meant all the women out there with their musical hymens intact. Whatever I did, I was always tactless, so take that. I didn't have the patience to be politically correct all the time, because I just want to drink a red horse and enjoy the uncensored conversation. Whatever, I was just narrating stories and rhymes, talk about myself, and I know never committed a crime because I'm a legal follower. Didn't even know if I was gonna talk about this shit, so flower it in your mind, because the garden of your mind is gonna flower and bring seeds into trees sometime. But you got to have the time frame and the logistics to properly engage in creative expansion of light days and talk about the light rays. Didn't even know if I would bathe in the sun rays. This is the finale, and nothing was permanent, and everything I did, and it was scarred on the surface. But whatever I did, and it was exciting and excellent. Whatever I did, it was exciting and excellent. Whatever I did, it was exciting and excellent. Yeah, fuck freestyle shit.